Welcome to Parlay Power Hour for September 13th, 2021. I am joined by G Money, Grant Mitchell. This is the best hour of your day as usual. Grant, how was your weekend, first of all? Football's back, which is always good.
Yeah, football's back. Washington football team might have lost. I got to give you credit, Tanner. I think the Chargers were 3.5 points, if I'm not mistaken. And I said, is that wrong? Or no, it was
I got
1.5,
up at
wasn't it?
-1. Yeah, they were -1 when I got them, but they probably went up to -3. I bet by the end of by kickoff.
Yeah, and I told you it was a dumb bet, and I was wrong. I admit that. Justin Herbert, he's just that guy. He's already a top 10 quarterback. Sorry for anybody who tuned in Friday or tried to tune in and we weren't there, ran into a couple issues. We went live about a half hour later, but we're back at the usual time now, and we should be good for the rest of the week.
There we go. You know what? We love the people. The show wouldn't be Parlay Power Hour without the people, Grant. That's why you're the best, man. You're thanking them. You're thanking the people. Gotta love it.
Tater, the people don't want the picks.
The people need the picks, Grant. The people freaking need the picks, Grant. Caesar Sportsbook, Sports 20 RF, risk-free bet up to $5,000. It was kind of cool watching the NFL this weekend, like seeing Caesars just plastered all over the television on every freaking channel. That was cool. This is the best book in the industry, guys. Lock it up. Sports 20 RF, risk-free bet up to $5,000. If you put $100 in cumulative wagers down by September 30th, which I'm sure most of you have already done that because we don't bet scared on this show, you're going to get a $150 gift card to NFLshop.com. Gotta love it. Best hour of your day. Subscribe to the network. Let's get into it. Grant, you got the Cardinals on the money line versus the Mets. How the hell are the Cardinals one game out of the wild card? I don't know. Nobody was talking about them. They were dead in the water, and now they're back. It's because they play in the National League Central, which is freaking dog water. But they could win. They could get in the playoffs.
They absolutely could get in the playoffs. And apologies to all the NFL fans out there. Really wanted to take an NFL bet. Obviously, we've only got one game today. The Ravens' entire team is injured, and the Raiders sometimes, they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and then sometimes they get blanked by, I don't know, the Minnesota Vikings. Too tough to call that one. So I'm going to stay away. I'm going to keep it on the diamond. Cardinals money line versus the Mets. I think the Mets are being severely overrated here with these odds. I mean, sure, they looked okay. I don't know if you saw it, Tanner. Well, I'm sure you did. You're all over this stuff. You see the spice between the Yankees and the Mets the other day?
The Stanton home run and fucking Javi Baez is I think it was Lindor and Baez are
it was Lindor started it.
Listen, it's two freaking teams that have no chance of doing anything in the postseason going at it. Let them fight. I wish we had a full brawl. Come on.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, also, Lindor, yeah, he was missing for a long time. But the fact that, not only is he the first player ever to hit 3 homers in the Subway Series, but then, it comes after that what Stanton did. I thought that was freaking sweet. Anyway, back to this game, though.
About time, Grant. He sucked all year. It's about time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He owes them a couple $100 million with how he started the season. But this game in particular – there's one reason, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Tanner, do you know the reason that I'm taking the Cardinals here?
John Gant.
I'm taking him because of Waino.
Is Waino on the Bucs?
He is. He's going for him. 40 years old. What, you got something different?
Who's John? Wait, John Gant doesn't play for them. I'm thinking of the Twins. I saw John Gant versus the thing. I'm like, okay, that was the stupidest trade in the world. So my bad there. Waino's on the bump. You know what? You should bet on Waino. You should bet on Waino.
Oh, yeah. He's 15-7. He's got a 2.98 ERA. He's 40 years old. He's 6'7". He's still a freaking tank. Like, what he's done so far is just like it's incredible because nobody this old should be dominating the way that he is. I mean, I think he's thrown the most innings in baseball too, and if he hasn't, then he's in the top 2. I know that for sure. You look at his last 5 starts, he's allowed 7 total runs, and this is with him averaging 6, 7, 8 innings. Cardinals somehow have pulled it back. They really have come from nowhere. The Mets are just too inconsistent. I know they got a quality win over the Blue Jays, or not the Blue Jays, sorry, the Yankees. I'm thinking about the later pick already. But I don't think it's going to matter too much today. I think the Cardinals get this one done.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think the Cardinals are surging right now. We were talking about the Padres and the Reds. The Reds are falling apart. They're not falling apart, but they haven't taken it by the balls and gone on and said we can win this wild card. The Padres taking it by the balls, Grant. Taking it by the balls. Though Padres need to be better than they are right now, but I still think, I don't know, I still feel like the Padres could get in. Even in the National League West with their killer schedule. All right. Red Sox money line, minus 132 versus the Mariners. Grant, you knew I was going to pick the Red Sox today. Listen, 28 innings of playoff baseball. That's what we got. 9, 10, and 9. The Red Sox put on a freaking show in Chicago. I'm proud of this team, Grant. I'm very proud of this team. They battled their asses off. They're still going through COVID. Chris Sale was supposed to pitch on Sunday. He couldn't pitch. Nick Pivetta makes his first start since coming off the COVID list. He does a great job. 2 bullpens going at it. Just an awesome game. I think the Red Sox carry this momentum into Seattle. Now, I know, as you know, Grant, the wild card does not run through Boston currently, but it will finish the season running through Boston. We got, I think, 9 games against the Orioles and the Nationals. That's 9 dog water games right there. So we should be able to do okay. And realistically, we should blow the Mariners off the field. They are a good team, but we are a better team. Eduardo Rodriguez on the bump tonight, 11-8, 5.15 ERA going against Logan Gilbert, who's been better ERA-wise. Hasn't thrown as many innings, got a 5.10, so pretty comparable game. Xander Bogaerts is back in the lineup. That's huge for us. You see a couple plays he made this weekend. Red Sox money line, minus 132 versus the Mariners. I wouldn't pick the Red Sox if I didn't believe in them today, and there's really not a lot of games going on. This is a great bet today. It's a great bet.
Tanner, I'm going to come at this from a slightly different angle, although I do agree with your final takeaway. I would take the Red Sox in this game too, which, I've been a skeptic of the Red Sox because they have their flaws, and it seems like, if they've got 4 or 5 good things going for them, then that also means they've got 4 or 5 bad things going for them. They can't quite put it together. If they started this season as a winning team and then they sort of went away from that, I think that them losing 2 out of 3 to the White Sox was, I don't want to say it was, you're coming at it from sort of a positive side. I think it was a little bit more of a negative, to be completely honest, because the White Sox aren't expected to dominate their way through the National League. And you always talk about how they play in the Cupcake Central. So, but I do think it was good for the Red Sox in the sense that they were competitive in all 3. They won 1. It was a playoff atmosphere. And so I don't think it was good they lost those games, but I think it'll help them, be in a higher or a heightened state moving forward. I think they're going to be in more of that playoff atmosphere moving forward, and I do think they win this game.
No, every game's a playoff game now, and every game, even the one they won, was decided by 1 run. They didn't hit the ball well. They're still struggling, but you know what? You get Chris Sale over a 7-game series. We can beat the Chicago White Sox 100% over a 7-game series. We got to get there. Even a 5-game series. So if it was 5, though, we would play the Rays, and we can beat the Rays, as we've shown multiple times this year, Grant. We're going to the freaking World Series. All right, risk bet. Rays money line versus the Blue Jays. The Rays lost 2 of 3 to the Detroit Tigers, that's embarrassing, honestly. But the Rays are clear-cut favorite to win the American League East. They already basically have it. So they're playing the Blue Jays today. This is great value here, Grant. Why don't you explain this one because you picked it?
Yeah, I was looking through the sports book before Tanner hopped in our pre-production call, and I basically saw that the Rays, if they've got positive odds, then you've got to take the Rays. I mean, they are one of the best teams in baseball. I think they have the 3rd best record behind the Dodgers and the Giants, if I'm not mistaken there. And I don't really care that they lost 2 out of 3 to the Tigers, to be completely honest with you. I'm sure you don't either. We know what this team is capable of. And I also think that the fact that this is, I would be shitting my pants if I was putting my real money on this, just because the total takeaway of the season as a whole, because the Blue Jays have been incredibly hot. They've won 3 straight, and I'm counting them up right now. They have won, like 12 of their last 13, and then 15 of their last 17. So I think that this is going to be a very good indicator of what's to come in the playoffs. Can the Blue Jays, if it ends up being the Blue Jays that take on the Rays, or is it the Red Sox? We'll find that out soon enough. But
did Matt Harvey pitch yesterday? I'm looking that up. Was Matt Harvey the one who got bombed yesterday, or no?
I hope not, because that's our guy. For anyone who didn't see, it was 22-7 yesterday, and it was that score in the 6th inning.
I think
you find it?
No, it wasn't Harvey.
Okay.
I think Matt Harvey's going today. I thought keep going, Grant.
Okay.
Nice.
That works in anyway because my ESPN's frozen. Yeah, long story short, Blue Jays have been super hot. Rays are super good. You getting positive odds here, and it's the risk-free bet. This should be one of the most interesting matchups of the entire day. So if you've got money, if you've got free money to throw on it, then I think this is a great one.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Rays in this game too. Because like, we look at what the Blue Jays did after they go into New York. They sweep the Yankees. They took a game off against the Orioles. Then they started winning again. I think the same thing could happen today after scoring 22 runs yesterday. It's hard to follow that up with another great offensive performance. But if anyone can do it, it's the Blue Jays. Again, though, they are very inconsistent. All right, Grant, you know what day it is?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna guess that most people don't know. So how about you tell them?
Clayton Kershaw Day. Clayton freaking Kershaw Day. He's back.
He's back.
He's back. He's guess who's back. The greatest pitcher of our generation is back today, Grant. We got a comment here. What's up, Chi-Town Wild 100? How we doing, my man? Grant, I'm bigger than you. November 21st. Watch out.
Nah, not anymore. Maybe when you're an
Blacksburg,
offensive
Virginia.
lineman. Maybe
Listen.
you're an offensive lineman. You're not bigger than me right now.
I'm training my ass off right now in Boston. I just joined a boxing gym. I'm training my ass off. November 21st, Blacksburg, Virginia. I am coming to kick your ass, Grant. November 21st, ticket sports20.com. Parlay Power Hour, battle it out. We're doing a Sports 20 rough and rowdy. Me and Grant are headlining the card. November 21st, sports20.com. Lock it up. All right, this is my bet. It's Clayton Kershaw Day, Grant. Don't try to distract me. I know I'm going to kick your ass, but it's Clayton Kershaw Day, and the Dodgers are going to kick the asses of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Zach Gallen on the bump. Gallen can't pitch. 2-9, 4.32 ERA. They don't win when he's on the bump. They don't win when anyone's on the bump. Clayton Kershaw going 9-7, 3.39 ERA. Has not pitched since, let's see here, how long? He was on the 60-day injured list. Okay, so he has not pitched since July. He's probably going to go about 4 innings today. It doesn't matter. The Dodgers are going to win this game. They got a strong bullpen. Did we see what Walker Buehler did yesterday to the San Diego Padres too? I mean, not Walker Buehler, Max Scherzer. All of them, freaking all of them dominated them. But Chi-Town Wild's buying tickets, baby. All right. Clayton Kershaw, greatest pitcher of this generation. That's what you need to know. Dodgers are hitting the ball. Corey Seager and Justin Turner are chilling at a freaking Rams game last night because they know they're going to win. They don't even feel the need to focus on baseball. They just know they're going to win. Dodgers are going to probably win the wild card. They're going to go beat the Giants in the first round of the playoffs. But today they cover against the D-backs. G-Money. It's Clayton Kershaw Day. What do you think?
It is Clayton Kershaw Day. And even if he only goes for 3 or 4 innings, which is what you expect from someone who's been out that long, guess what? The Dodgers have the best team ERA in baseball. They're at a 2.96 for the year. And that definitely went down since yesterday because they didn't allow a run yesterday. The next closest team is up at 3.3. So it's no trouble if their starting pitcher can only go for 3 or 4 innings. I mean, we were talking about, if you get those guys in a 1 game, think about it. You can have Max Scherzer start and then Walker Buehler comes in and Clayton Kershaw closes the game out. Like, it's just ridiculous what these guys could do to you. And this is the Diamondbacks. There's not a whole lot to say about it. Diamondbacks have impressed me. I will say that with some of their losses because they have covered against good teams, but you can't bet on a team to lose and then still cover in baseball at least. So yeah, I like the Dodgers.
Yeah, I do as well. Go Dodgers. They get the job done here. Grant, that does it. Parlay Power Hour, September 13th, 2021. What's your final thoughts? Yankees winning. Wait.
Well, no, Tanner, this is my final thought. This is one of the most ridiculous statements that I have ever seen. The Yankees have the 4th best chance in their division of winning the World Series.
4th in their division or the league? I wouldn't say 4th. Well,
4th in their division.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the Red Sox do beat the Yankees, though. I think the Toronto. Well, I mean, first of all, I know this probably is just you're just saying this, said Escalante Sosa, but like Yankee fans. Oh wait. Okay, we got the punching emoji. There we go. No, nah. Just wait. Like this is
what are we waiting for? We're 140 games into the season.
Listen, so Yankee fans are really good at like talking trash at the bottom of the division. Like they're great at being like, we are making teams believe we are losing. This kid, I like this. It's great. So, yeah, but realistically, we need to have this conversation because like Yankee fans are really good at talking trash from the bottom of the division. So if you look at the wild card, are the Yankees even in the wild card right now? No, because they lost to the Mets last night. Now I know
they're out.
So they're making teams believe, like even when the Yankees were winning games, they were doing against bad teams. Like they didn't really, and I know that's part of it. They did beat the Red Sox, but they were doing against bad teams. Wild card, and you don't expect World Series champions. No, we don't. We don't. To be honest, we don't.
Here's what the Yankees do have a relatively favorable schedule coming up, but the problem is they close it out with 3 huge series against divisional opponents. Tanner, they've got the Twins today. It's just a standalone game. Then they've got 3 with the Orioles. I almost said the Ravens. 3 with the Orioles, 3 with the Indians, 3 with the Rangers. So that should be, plain sailing. And then they close their season with 3 against the Red Sox, 3 at Red Sox, 3 at Blue Jays, 3 versus Rays.
Yeah, so like, listen, you're probably not going to the playoffs. And White Sox, what do you mean? And White Sox, what do you mean?
I think he's saying it's a White Sox Yankees World Series.
If we don't, it can't be a White Sox Yankees World Series. It'd be a White Sox Yankees ALCS. If we don't win, Blue Jays could take it. You see, you can't say that now. You can't go back and say win and say if we don't win, the Blue Jays are going to. You can't say that, especially because they're in your division. All right, we're done with this. Chi-Town Wild, my White Sox, Chicago, South Side, baby. All right. Hey, you know what? Congratulations, you beat the Red Sox, but that was awesome games. Red Sox should have won one more, but hey, you know what? You guys earned it. Anyway, get your facts right. Whatever said Escalante Sosa, Chi-Town Wild, you're the man. That was Parlay Power Hour, Grant. Final thoughts. We already did our final thoughts.
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw one more in there. My Hokies are going to West Virginia. We're going to Morgantown for the Black Diamond rivalry. We absolutely shit the bed against Middle Tennessee State, even though we won 35-14, which is very strange to say. It was 14-7 at halftime. Our head coach came out and said, given the caliber of players on our team, I wasn't surprised, which is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard from the coach of a team that's now ranked 15th in the nation. That's a loser's mindset. Virginia Tech they could beat West Virginia by 20 points. They could lose by 20 points. Nothing will surprise me. I'm just holding out faith that my Hokies pull it off.
My final thought is I just want to say a prayer. I saw on the Bleacher Report betting page that a guy had $45,000 to put a down payment on a house with his wife. He put it all on the Bears last night, and the Bears lost. Just want to say a prayer for you that you still have a wife. You probably don't, but I figured I would throw that in there. That's my final thoughts. Salute, fellas. Have a good one. Chi-Town Wild, appreciate you. Hey, said Escalante Sosa, we appreciate you too. That was Parlay Power Hour, guys. Have a good one. Caesar Sportsbook, Sports 20 RF. Lock it up. That was the best hour of your day, G Money. You sign us off today.
Tanner, one thumb, one finger, one pinky. It's all up, baby.